Hey guys, Queenllama here. I am continuing Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. It's been a while, and mainly I wanted to see where this is going to go and finish this series up, finish this game up. It's been a very interesting game, but I will admit that other titles have been slightly more interesting for me. This has just been a slower paced game, more of enjoying the sights, trying to determine, what happened and the mystery through, I guess, the past or these, what's left of these people through the light, their essence or their being, whatever happened to them. We're still trying to figure that out. So I'm not entirely sure how long this game is supposed to last. I know I haven't been this way because I don't remember that. And then there's like a path that way. But I do know we ended with Frank, I think. I probably should have referenced my last video just to see where we were. But we're just going to continue. And hopefully maybe finish this today. Because I would definitely like to figure out what happened. Or maybe get taken by the light myself. Maybe I'm the last person. I don't know. Can you climb up that? No. Or, I mean, it seemed like I was climbing up that. Forget that really there's only a few buttons in this game that you're interacting with. But, it's a simple game. It's a beautiful game. It kind of reminds me of Last Guardian, which I've been playing. Or I guess The Last Guardian reminds me of this game, because this game came out before the other one. But it has like that, just meditative discovery feel. And it's good to change things up. Oh,
can't just stop the train, stop people travelling about the place.
Howard.
I don't like it, Frank. I don't like it at all.
Well, nobody likes it. No sense.
Too bad his name's not Harold, because I would have said Harold. They're lesbians.
I didn't stop the bloody trains,
that
did
would
I?
have been funny.
And did they give me any warning? No, they bloody didn't. Yesterday, it's all like keep them calm, Howard, minor disruptions, and today it's all government edicts and not until further notice, and you'll manage. Half the village has vanished.
It's a couple of people. It's hardly half the village.
Oh, right now. But you forget I've seen things. I was in the Falklands. I tell you, I got out the old air raid siren to test it this morning.
Air raid siren? What on earth are you going to do with one of those?
I found it in the station storeroom. Took it home, stuck it under the bed. Thought it might be worth something one day. Oh.
Why would you stick a siren under your bed?
It's just a nosebleed. Here, here's my Yankee. It's clean.
Oh, it's just a nosebleed. That's what they all say, literally. Oh, it's just a nosebleed. And then they disappear. The light takes them. Like, is this... I mean, it's definitely the Rapture. In some way, shape, or form. This is interesting. It looks like there's another... Aha! There we go. No? Can't interact with this light. There we go. Oh, there's stairs up here. Okay. We're getting closer to something, but I don't know. Ah, here we go. Oh man, there's a doctor's.
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see.
Whose medical bed is this?
Listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really.
A bomb?
There's an old chap, John Coles,
I mean, they've
regular
mentioned that a
visitor
couple
at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Hey, Frank.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years, and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, Do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
8 months for... Whoa. That was interesting. Yeah, there's parts I don't remember about the story. I do know... Oh. There's a save point. It's kind of interesting how, like, all these people are disappearing, the light is taking them or whatever, and their solution is to drop a bomb.
The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale.
Kate seems to be at the center of it all.
It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
What burn? What'd you do to yourself, Kate? That's new. She definitely hasn't mentioned that yet. I wonder what burned her. I wonder if it was an explosion of light and it burned her. There are achievements in this game. I don't think I've procced any of them. So, not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm also not really here to collect the achievements. But it would be interesting if, like, stumbling upon achievements is always pretty interesting. Oh, there's a TV nearby. Oh no, it's another radio.
I hung up on Stephen. He doesn't understand. Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would.
Now
there has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to the signal.
Now, Stephen and his mom had a falling out. I do know that. They don't exactly like each other because he fell in love with someone else. Well, he fell in love with Kate, and his mom's like, I don't like her. And then it turns out Wendy was, like, slightly racist against Kate because of her skin color. So that was interesting. I know it's a small town, but come on. Just, you know, Kate's a scientist. Like, any mother would be happy for their son to be married to someone so successful. But then again, maybe Kate is the reason all this started, and maybe that's why she doesn't like her. I would like to believe so, but again, some of the stuff that that Stephen's mom said about Kate is just real racist. There we go.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back and they were fine. I woke up this morning and the whole lot had gone.
So, very Bible Rapture-esque. With all the crops and animals dying.
I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out the sky all around the region. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Said the quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out.
Some music.
It'll all come right, Frank.
Traction.
This'll all come right.
I want to know.
Yeah, right.
Some intense music is building up.
But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
So it feels like... Just one there.
Miss Graham.
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates were failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless.
Graham?
Reese?
Is that his name?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
Thought I heard a... Just when I heard a radio. But yeah, so I guess it's not really you're following people at different timelines. You're following them beginning to the end. So when everything people started to disappear and get sick, to like them being some of the last people in this town village area.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
I don't think you were on the cusp of a breakthrough. I think what you're experiencing is like dying. Because you know how they say your life flashes before your eyes sort of situation? So... And Kate's an interesting, in a sense, the main character in this story. She's the one who's recording everything and trying to figure out what happens, and it's almost like, at one point it's like, is it really important to continue your scientific discovery to the very end? Or, you know, figure out a solution, because she doesn't seem to want to find a solution like everyone else. She just wants the discovery for the sake of discovery, and I can understand why that brings a lot of tension among the other people that you listen to in this game. And Stephen Appleton is interesting, because he's clearly in love with Kate, but in a sense he kind of loses it towards the end. He just, I don't know if he's blinded by love or if there's a falling out between him and Kate. They don't really explain that, but you know, you just kind of gotta go with the flow. I was like looking up at the sky.
Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them.
Lizzie,
Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it!
Jesus! You take one step closer, I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
Wow.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
Well, that's very morbid. So, if I remember correctly, Lizzie is Frank's sister, and the person who's in love with Stephen, but Stephen is in love with Kate. And basically, it's like this weird situation where no one approves of Stephen being in love with Kate, and Lizzie is still in love with Stephen, and I don't know, it's just like really weird, complicated love pentagon situation, I don't know. It's just like this weird love triangle that's going on. But I guess as we progress, you can kind of see the desperation in all these characters. I didn't really see it in the father, the priest. He seemed to be the only one who accepted everything. And maybe it's because of his faith that he was able to accept what's happening. But you see, like in Wendy, she's just kind of like begging for forgiveness from her son, and I don't know about Frank because we're still on Frank's journey, but I don't know. Each character deals with the apocalypse or the rapture differently. There we go.
Got the telescope up and running again, but the pattern has burnt itself onto the lens. It's soaking up light and radiation, but not routing it anywhere, so I can only guess that it's using it as an energy source.
Is that how she burns it out? The telescope just burns out and explodes in her eye?
Power.
You're gonna hurt yourself, Kate.
Boost the reception by using multiple towers.
You're gonna hurt yourself, Kate. She's gonna hurt herself. Is that a plane? That's what it sounded like. I mean, they do keep mentioning bombing. Although if everyone's gone, there's no point in... There'd be no point in bombing the town, because everyone's gone. Whatever you're trying to eradicate. Just go ahead of me, please.
There you go.
Oh, God, that's good.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Let's get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well. Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
You think he's off on another bender?
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're seeing Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is.
So that's new. The way they portrayed it thus far is that Robert didn't
Come
do
on, I'll
anything
give you a
for
lift.
Lizzie. Even though the mom was, in a sense, encouraging Stephen to get back with Lizzie. Oh wow, that's definitely new. The symbols were on the doors. Appleton Farm. Oh my god, the music is so loud. But yeah, no, the symbols were on a door back in the town center. But as we make our way back up, just a couple things about the channel. I'm going to try to be more engaging, try to be posting on a schedule. So videos are going to come out every Monday and Wednesday. Streaming is going to occur every Friday, like today. And we're going to see how that works out, see if being more talkative and being more engaging like this is going to help. And I certainly do appreciate any feedback you guys give me, whether that's during the streams or you know, on the videos itself. And you know, things like, hey, your audio is really low while you're streaming, you know, that's a good indicator that I need to stop whispering to myself and talk. But either way, I do appreciate every view, every... Oh. That's new. Hi, Lizzie. So, I guess that's the end of Frank's story? Oh. I mean, they all kind of led to the same area. Oh, I bet this is how I get up to the house.
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please. I don't know who to follow now.
You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Stephen.
Or maybe it's just...
I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening.
No, you don't understand. We can solve this. We can find a way.
You need to
I just need more power. I need to amplify the signal, and I can't do it on my own. You saw the opportunity.
You ran the numbers, remember? We're responsible for all this. You and me.
Ooh.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
Jesus, Kate, you're trying to talk to it, aren't you? Kate, you can't.
Stephen, I have to.
Ooh, so it looks like Kate's gonna talk to Lizzie over the fact that she is seeing Stephen, or they're seeing each other secretly behind her back. I mean, what is the right way to go here? I mean, I feel like, I don't know if I'm just getting to the part where I meet more spirits, more people. I keep hearing plane noises.
It's completely dead, it won't start.
It's only a short walk to the camp. I think we should split up. You go and fetch Rachel, I'll go back to the village and find Evie.
I don't think we should split up.
I don't want to either, Charlie, but we've got to. I'll meet you back at my house later on, okay? We can talk properly then.
Why won't you tell me what happened?
No, actually, you should stay at the camp tonight. Come and find me in the morning.
There's a
Rachel
camp.
back. She's going to need her mother.
Meg.
Just take care of her.
Meg!
What is it, Charlie?
Nothing. Just be careful, that's all.
You're supposed to say, I love you, idiot.
You as well. I'll see you later on.
So, this is like an outer path? God damn it, there's like this whole, like, mining factory area. I guess this is where all the rail cars come? There's a phone somewhere. Where are you? Why am I going so slow? There we go.
But why on earth are you there? Why aren't you calling from home?
It's hard to explain. I'm having to move around to follow it. When it finds a suitable host, it begins to amplify. Sorry, I'm not making much sense.
They're talking about flu and a quarantine on the radio, but this...
takes
I know
over
you're
people?
not that kind of doctor, but it all just sounds really weird.
We don't know exactly what it is yet, but it's got something to do with the other night.
Stephen, your face, the mark, do you think you're infected?
It's not a disease,
People...
Lizzie. It's something
so
else.
the mark that's on the... that goes on the map shows up on people?
Clearly yet.
Okay.
That's what I
Come
got
over.
from that.
Have some lunch, we can talk properly. Have you spoken with Kate?
Well, she's locked herself in the observatory. She's buried in the data. But it's already out here in the world. I need to see how it adapts.
How what?
So it's an alien?
Adapts? Stephen, try to explain.
Time's up. Lizzie, listen. Be ready. I need to go. It's moving again. I'll call you later.
So it's definitely like a living thing that's slowly infecting everyone. That much is pretty much clear from...
Do you think she'll like it?
It's in an awful state, Stephen. I don't think
It'll be an
she'll...
adventure. It'll mean putting down roots here, maybe a family.
Are you sure she
about Kate?
wants children? What, to stay here? It's not her place, you know.
Don't start that again, please.
It's not her place.
She's ambitious, love, and she's, well, older. She's not going to want to stay cooped up at home looking after the kids.
Is that how you felt about me?
Oh, stop it, Stephen. That's not what I meant, and you know it. I'm just saying you should make a choice. If it's a family you want, well, you know how much Lizzie wants a family.
Jesus, Mom, I didn't come here for marriage guidance. I just asked what you thought about a fucking house.
Stephen Appleton language.
Sorry, it's just that you have to understand, Kate is the most brilliant, extraordinary, wonderful person I've ever known.
Except you still cheat on her.
She's like no one else. The way she looks at things. It's like she has whole worlds inside her head. I don't think you or anyone really understands that.
Then why'd you cheat on her? I mean, I'd definitely like to know why. think I'm getting close to the end of this game. Maybe not in this part, but...
Kate, can you hear me? Listen, I'm trying to make things right. I've isolated myself. I'm in the old bunker at the substation. Just keep this band clear. If you're still alive, I'll try and check in every hour.
She's
Kate, I've convinced them to use the gas. I didn't know how else to stop it. I couldn't save them. Kate, it's in us, too. I've made arrangements for myself after the strike, after I finish the job.
Man.
You need to think of that, too.
You need to kill yourself.
I'm sorry about it all.
So basically they became so out of their minds that they thought a viable solution was to legit just gas everyone. What the heck? What's up with these old-ass phones?
You know the protocol. That doesn't matter now. It's figured out how to circumvent the telecommunications blackout. What? I didn't think it could. Kate understood. She saw how adaptable it was. How smart.
Jesus Christ, you're talking about it like it's alive.
You have to assume that everyone here is infected.
We can't know that.
We're infected. It's killed all the birds, and now it's in us. It's trying to leave the valley any way it can. The quarantine is not enough. You've got to remove the carriers. You've got to cut off its energy source, its food.
I've already told you, Stephen, I'm not going to water
an
airstrike.
Now it knows we're onto it. It's going to keep on spreading as fast as it can.
The quarantine and blackout will hold it in check. They've cut all of the phones out of the valley, so it's only you communicating out now.
Are you listening? It's figured out ways around it. Radio waves, something. All of the lines are cut, but the phones are working anyway. You've done all the right things, but it's not enough. You've got to stop it before it adapts again.
Stephen,
jeez.
My family, my wife and kids.
You know perfectly well what you've got to do.
I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff. Don't you lecture me about sacrifice, you spineless little shit. If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it.
So the guy who doesn't want to gas the entire city is considered spineless.
You've got to do it now.
You're not exactly heroic for wanting to kill everyone. Just so you know.
You look well.
I don't. But thank you. You too. How are you settling in?
Nothing changes around here.
Maps.
I mean, it's great to be back. Still feels like home, I suppose. In a funny kind of way.
It's been a long time, Stephen. Last time you saw me, I could still walk properly.
You look pretty good to me.
What's happening to Lizzie?
For what it's worth, I'm sorry about how things worked out.
Or didn't.
Or didn't, right.
Do you think you made a mistake leaving?
My mum tells me it's never too late to change things. To put things right.
Funny. It's just what she said to me the other day. I have been wondering what she meant by that.
That's embarrassing. Sorry.
Maybe I should go.
Why?
Stephen, we're both married.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
It's a good idea.
What isn't? We're just two old friends having a drink, that's all.
That's not how it's gonna end. Not that hard. Figure it out.
I've never seen it.
They do, though.
You're overreacting.
Stephen, They stare at me. Yesterday I went into the village and this old woman just stopped in the middle of the street and stared at me like I had two heads.
Oh, don't be so melodramatic.
I'm like a walking freak show. Oh, this place, it's so insular. I just don't understand how you grew up here.
Well, I was very different then. And they're not so bad, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Just give it a bloody chance, Kate. This was the deal. A year here, and we could be in with a real shot at Lucia.
Stephen!
Oh, Christ, it's Lantham.
Stephen Appleton, I thought it was you. What's all this about a young wife? Oh.
Or maybe, is it because she's American?
Two heads, Stephen. Hi, I'm Kate.
Jeez. This might be our stopping point. This is one of those big stopping points. There we go.
Darling Stephen, I don't know if you'll ever listen to this. Maybe you've decided to stay with Kate, and I can't blame you for that. But I can't wait for you either. I've got to think about the baby.
Baby?
And, well, I should have left a long time ago. I've run out of excuses for not leaving now. But I do love you, Stephen. And I hope you find peace one way or another. Oh.
Is it Roberts or Stevens?
This plane's coming.
Oh my. Those are the gas. The bombs. What the heck? Yeah, there are the bombs. That's really sad. Well, that's Lizzie's story. At least the end of Lizzie's story. I'm a little confused. I mean, obviously she's... Well, that really sucks. She's freaking pregnant and seems like drop bombs on everyone and kill them all because we're all infected and...
Repeating over and over to myself in the dark. Eating cold food from a can with my fingers. My name is Catherine Collins. I am Catherine Collins. As if I can force the world to acknowledge my existence. Time has ceased to exist in any real terms. I'm reduced to marking out the days on the walls. Like a cave woman.
Did she go to the bunker then? Is that what it is?
Station Master's house, Howard Lantham speaking. Howard, it's Clive Smith. I need you to listen to me and not ask questions or interrupt. Can you
that's
do that?
definitely the observatory. That's definitely what I've been seeing.
The Emergency Measures Committee is imposing a quarantine around the valley. We've got an influenza outbreak in the village. We're suspending rail services, and we're also going to be shutting down the roads for a bit. You're going to be dealing with some anxious people, Howard, so you need to explain it's all under control, and we'll be back to normal in a few days. All right? Open up the emergency store. There's posters and boards along with a bunch of stuff that hasn't been used since the war. Grab anything you think might be useful. I need you to close up any unoccupied buildings, put posters up, that sort of thing. Make sure everything is all squared away and shipshape. You are a military man, I'm sure you understand that. Everyone doing their bit, following their orders. All right? All right? I think. Good man. I knew we could count on you.
Thank you.
Jesus, Maze.
What the hell was that?
I wonder if... Part of me does wonder if this thing really is controlling people. Oh, I think that's the TV downstairs. So, like, if this thing really is controlling people, like Steven was saying, then it could just be telling all the townspeople to lock themselves in. Whoa, feels like I'm floating. I mean, that literally could be what it's telling everyone to do, to like, tear us apart and make people kill each other. Which is diabolical, but it could very well be true. Well, I think...
You're a daft old bird walking all the way out here for it. You know Charlie would have dropped it off.
What, and have that stinking great lorry of his poisoning my birds? He shouldn't be driving it on these lanes, it's a hazard.
I think he was hoping he could have a word with you about Frank.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, listen, Wendy, they might all be scared of you, but that's not going to work with me. You're 68 years old. Grow up. Talk to Frank.
How dare you speak to me like that? Give me my bird feeder right now.
Promise me you'll drop by and see your brother.
Megan Holloway, give
me a chance.
That's right,
Promise
Frank is
me.
his brother.
It's for your own good, and you know it.
You are a shamelessly manipulative and difficult woman.
Jeez, Wendy.
It's no wonder Charlie adores you so much.
No wonder I do what?
No wonder you never finish what you start. I thought I told you to check the incoming
stock orders.
Jeez,
Wendy, come on.
Wendy, one bird feeder for you. I'll tell Frank you'll stop by.
Oh.
Charlie, stop mooning around and stick the kettle on. Make yourself useful.
Oh, Wendy's the bitch here. Oh, that's a good one. Seriously, I can't duck down. Basically telling people, like, this is what you need to do. Oh, what are you watching, man? Basically telling people what they can and can't do, encouraging your son to cheat on his new wife. Like, come on. Ooh.
Appleton! What are you doing here? You thieving bastard. I knew it was you. Listen, take everything you need. But then you have to leave. You don't understand. You can't be near me. Painting these stupid little pictures. Stealing food.
So he was...
You always were a little prick. Please, every second we're in proximity makes it worse. I'm a primary conduit. You're a fucking disgrace. Come here. Don't touch me. Get off.
What's going on?
Come in here. Lord it over us. Thinking you're so much better than the rest of us. No physical contact. You and your stupid fucking missus. She's better than any of you. Sam?
Did he hit?
Meg, please.
Don't come near me.
Meg!
Charlie!
Meg, wait!
Don't touch me!
Meg, please, you have to understand, it was an accident!
Get off her!
Let go, let's just go!
Charlie, you have to understand, it was an accident.
Just leave him. Leave him!
What have you done, Appleton, you bastard?
Come on, Charlie, let's just
Meg,
get
Charlie,
out of here!
Please!
Wow. That's some intense shit. Basically killed Sam. Wow. Alright, I think that's where we're gonna stop the stream for today with Steven killing Sam. And I don't know, that's some pretty deep shit. Dark shit.
This is Catherine Collins, recording for posterity.
So Kate is also deteriorating.
It's all over. I don't know how long I've got. Whatever he did, whatever the planes were carrying, it's burning my lungs. Probably some kind of nerve agent. What? I suspect it's only exposure to the pattern that has kept me alive this long. I'm making my way to Tower 6. I'm going to fuse the signals from the optical array. I just hope I can make it.
What the heck? Steven, you bastard. You bloody bastard. Basically killing everyone. Every time I thought, oh, hey, we're gonna stop, and then I'm like, oh no, I had to find out more. Oh, there.
Hello? Hello, is there anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Clive, it's Stephen Appleton. Are you there? Can you hear me? Over.
See, I thought Kate was really the cause.
Where are you?
But I feel like Steven is the one who's making things worse.
Kate, it's Stephen. Come in Tower 6. Kate, are you there? Kate!
Steven, man, buddy, you are on your own.
Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Stephen Appleton broadcasting from within the quarantine zone. Can anybody hear me? Over. Oh, God, no. No. Fucking hell, no!
I'm definitely hearing like a typewriter noise. Well, I guess we're just going to continue along. Just for a little bit more. Mostly because I don't want to have to do all that stuff again and I need to get to the next save point. In order to make sure I don't have to backtrack again. Finally. Is that a bird? Yep, that's a dead bird, alright. Oh my God, there.
Man, what have you done to your face?
It's nothing. You collecting feed? Looks like the supplies haven't been coming in.
Huh? Again?
The phones are all strange. I can't pinpoint the logic of transmission.
You what? What are you doing with that paint?
Means the EMC are actually moving at the proper speed. Listen, Frank. Have you heard anything on the radio about a flu outbreak?
Doesn't seem much like flu to me.
They're shutting down access to the valley to try and isolate it. No, there's something about the phones. I can't put my finger on it quite yet.
What are you talking about? Hey, I'm still talking to you. Where are you going?
Here. Well, I remember Wendy did say that all her birds died, and then all the cows died. Jeez, it's just littered with, like, bird bodies. Here we go.
Should I come here? This was a mistake.
What do you want me to say? You knew what you were getting into.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry we don't measure up to your exacting standards, Dr. Collins. Maybe you just need to give us ordinary humans a break.
What? Ordinary humans like Lizzie Graves? Did you really think that I wouldn't find out? Frank told me, or did you forget there's one person in this shithole who actually talks to me?
Kate, it was just a drink.
Don't bother, Stephen!
Oh, for Christ's sake. Kate, slow down.
You were engaged to her, Stephen. You nearly married her.
Oh, come on, it was just a drink.
Then why the hell did you lie to me about it?
Because I knew you'd be mad and then it would end up in a row. You wanted to focus on your event tonight.
You're not very good,
Oh, so you were actually doing me a favor. Wow, I guess I just forgot to say thank you. Do not treat me like I'm an idiot.
You're overreacting. I know you're stressed.
Just don't. You keep away from me. I'm not gonna let you ruin this for me.
Kate, come on, this is crazy.
Give her space. Alright, where's that save? Where's that save point? There we go. Okay, we are officially going to stop here. Thank you, everyone who tuned in, at least dropped in for a few minutes and then left. I hope I was able to be a little more engaging this time. I know it's not the most exciting game to ever been created, but it is interesting, and it's kind of developing more and more to figure out like how Stephen and Kate respectively fell apart, and all the interactings in this small town, and this story and that story. But thank you all for watching, and like I said earlier in the video, videos are going to start coming out Monday and Wednesday, and streams are going to be on Friday, so I will be streaming next Friday. Not sure which game yet, might be more Everybody's Gone to Rapture, and I also might be streaming a little more on the weekend too, depending on free time. But look out for a new video Monday, most likely from a previous stream. And thank you for your support. Comments and feedback will be greatly appreciated when this goes up on YouTube. So see you guys in the next video.